Hey guys, today I've got a couple of boxes here from the good folks at Cavfab 4x4 in Wildwood, Georgia. And frankly, I've just waited far too long to order these parts. I've been meaning to for a while, so they're here now, and I've got a little prep work I've got to do to them, which we'll get to in a second. But let's jump into these boxes. Let me show you what's inside, and let me tell you what I've got planned for the Wrangler over the next week. Well, hey everybody, welcome to 4x Trail. I'm Caleb, and today we're getting into a couple of front end components that I have greatly needed for a while now. These are just gonna make my front end much stronger and make the Jeep much more capable. Let's get into these boxes. Made in the USA, I like that, you gotta love it. Check this bad boy out. Look at that beefiness. All right. I don't know why these boxes say fragile on them. There's nothing fragile about these parts. So this kit together, the tie rod and drag link, is called the JK 1-ton HD steering kit from Cavfab. I'm planning on doing a full review of these once I have them on the Jeep for a while, but my initial impressions, I'm super impressed. I opted for these in raw steel. They offer a few different options and even offer an aluminum version, but I went with good old steel. I just feel like the strength factor of steel is something I just wanted to go for, and they were a little cheaper as well. I'm planning on, I got the raw steel because I love this Rust-Oleum truck bed coating. I think I talk about this in like every video I do, but I've used it on so many different aspects of the Jeep, from my wheels to my hardtop to undercarriage. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I make a mistake by not going aluminum? I typically go as light as possible with my modifications, but I also factor in how much it costs. Some parts are lighter, but they cost a lot more. So on these, I just decided to go for steel. Let me know what you think. Did I make a mistake there? I don't know. We're gonna try these out at least for a while and see how they hold up. So once I got those ends masked off with some painter's tape, I went to town with some brake cleaner, just getting any remaining residue from the manufacturing off of these two pieces. Gloves are obviously a must when you're working with chemicals and paint. I typically wear a respirator and safety glasses as well, especially if I'm painting in the garage or close proximity. I followed up with some Windex just to get any of that chemical off. You'll see that bracket hanging down there on the right. That's actually for the steering stabilizer. That was an add-on for this kit, so I'll be painting that as well. I gotta say too, I'm a fan of the fit and finish of these two pieces from Cavfab. Just a really high quality product. It's pretty obvious right away. I love supporting companies like this. I'll leave a link down below for you to check out their website because they've got a ton of great products. Just a buy enthusiast for enthusiasts kind of a company making a great product at an affordable price. Definitely check these guys out. Well, after about 4 or 5 coats, you get this nice textured satin finish that I just personally really like the look of. Once the paint was dry to the touch, I moved these inside to finish curing. You can see the ends here a little closer. Fully greasable. They come with the Zerk fittings and everything you need to get that going. Can't wait to get these bolted up to the Jeep. Well guys, while the paint's drying on the tie rod and drag link, let me go ahead and share with you what I have planned to do to the Wrangler while it's apart. While I've got the front end apart and the front wheels and tires off, I'm going to go ahead and do the same in the back and get the whole vehicle lifted up and finally go to town on some rust proofing. I'm planning on using, guess what, this stuff. I need to buy stock in this stuff. I have some POR 15 as well that I was going to use. But from what I hear, that stuff's a little tedious to work with, and my frame rust isn't that bad. So I'm going to do some wire brushing on what I can, and then use this stuff to finally get some things rust proofed. But the big thing I'm going to be planning to do is work on my suspension system. I'm going to be tweaking some things and adding a couple of products that I think you guys will find interesting. So I'm planning on doing a separate video specifically about suspension and my setup and what I'm going to be doing to it. So stay tuned for that. Well, that's the end of this video, guys, but part 2 is coming where we're going to be getting under the Jeep and doing some wrenching and putting on this tie rod and drag link, and I'll be able to give you guys my first impressions of driving the Jeep on the road with those new components. So that plus the suspension video, a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm excited. Stay tuned, guys. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it today. Share it with a friend. And I'm also going to leave a couple of links for this and maybe some other stuff down below in the description. That's a great way to support the channel. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. I'm looking forward to the next few videos. I'll see you guys soon.